is I can't even remember what this day is. There you go. There's menopause brain. That we do with the menopause boot camp. So every day you've had a little Q&A, you've had a video with me around tips, simple tips and tricks around perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So we have talked about nutrition, we've talked about hydration, we've talked about symptoms and solutions. I love that one. I'm going to use that title a lot. We've talked about different types of exercise. We've talked about general motivation. So I wanted to kind of round it, put it all together today and help you move forward in the next 7 days with your nutrition and your health. So some top tips as we're getting towards the weekend is to plan your weekly food shop and try and rotate what you're buying on a regular basis massively. If you look at your overall meals that you're prepping for the week or when you're cooking, try and increase the amount of fish that you're eating if you're a fish eater, whether it's salmon, whether it's haddock, you like halibut, whatever kind of fish that you enjoy. Bring that in at least twice next week. And of course you can include in that tuna and sardines, mackerel, if you like mackerel. They're superfoods. So if you say 2 or even 3 meals that you have next week are around fish, you've got some fish in there, so you know that you've got your omegas in, which are key. Maybe if you have a couple of meals that are meat-free, if you do eat meat, so stock up this weekend on your beans and your pulses and your chickpeas and your legumes and your quinoa, so that you can have some meals that are very, very packed, high in protein, but you don't actually have any meat. Place when you're going to have your eggs. Talked a bit about eggs this week in one of the Q&As. So if you are eating a lot of eggs in the week, and eggs are 100%, they're superfoods, and I highly recommend that you do have eggs. But again, you don't really want to be eating more than 7 or 8 eggs. Egg yolks, egg whites are fine. So if you want to eat egg whites, again, brilliant. They are super, super fat. But egg yolks in themselves, we don't want to be eating any more than about 7 per day. So if you have eggs for your breakfast, maybe have scrambled eggs or boiled eggs, again, space those out during the week so you're not having too many eggs, because again, they are quite high in fat if you're having that many. So again, you want to have some eggs in the week, and then vegetables. What else can you do with veggies this week? Can you make some salads at the beginning of the week, perhaps, that will take you through a couple of days? So you've got your salads ready that are always in the fridge, and you can make some really lovely salads with lettuce and spinach and carrot and grated carrot. You can have all kinds of different vegetables in your salad that you can help yourself, and you can pile on your plate all the time. And if you're thinking about your plate, again, half of your plate, as green as you can make it, is going to be healthy. If you are thinking about different breakfasts, again, maybe you have some overnight oats a couple of days in the week. You could have your blueberries, and go to any of the supermarkets now, do loads of seeds and nuts that you can sprinkle into your porridge again. So you're making sure that you have got your macro and your micronutrients. So if you actually plan your shopping like that, think, okay, let's have fish 2 or 3 times this week. Let's have meat, maybe you're going to have meat 4 or 5 times a week. If you then plan some meat-free dishes, and then think about your vegetables and your salads, and then plan what you're going to have for your breakfast, your food shop becomes a lot easier. So whether you're doing an online food shop or a face-to-face food shop, you have got a plan. And when you do your shopping, if you go into the supermarket, make sure that you don't go in when you're hungry. That's always always a no-no. If you're having bottled water or filtered water, or if you need a new water bottle this week, ready for the week ahead, get that prepared and organised, and then put into your schedule when you're going to do the workouts. So again, what time are you going to work out? When are you going to work out? Whether you're going to repeat the workouts that you've done this week, or you're going to jump in and do different workouts. Mix it up, keep it different, keep it fresh all the time. And please do keep charting your menopausal symptoms. You might not be joining the dots yet. You might not be realizing that some of the symptoms, ill health that you might be experiencing, are actually down to menopause. So many people don't join the dots and don't think, I've got a ringing in my ears, or I've got a metallic taste over and over again, or I'm forgetful, memory, bladder problems, all of the things that we've discussed over the last 5 days. You might suddenly just that's menopause, and you don't realize it sometimes. So always make a list in your journal. Pop in your journal what you are experiencing on a day-to-day basis. And then over the month, if you do it again over the next month, you start to see a bit of a pattern. And don't be worried if you get really acute symptoms sometimes and then less acute symptoms another time, because when estrogen is declining, it doesn't just decline, it goes up and down. So you might have, like this week for me, I've had this really strange metal taste in my mouth for days. I can't get it out of my mouth. And I was looking and researching again. Yep, there it is. It's on the menopause list. Metal. I mean, who would even know? Dry eyes. As we are changing, the seasons are changing, and possibly we're going to be inside a little bit more, heating if we've got the heating on. Then you might be noticing eyes. You might notice that when you're sweating, it smells differently. There's all these random things that happen. Note them down in your menopause journal or your journal, because you can see if there's a pattern, and then you can always look them up. Officially, according to the NICE guidelines, there are actually 34 official symptoms, but all the new research shows us now there are many more than that, 60 different menopausal symptoms. So plan wherever you can, that. Plan your food shop this weekend. If you're taking a bit of a step back and relaxing and doing something different this weekend, enjoy, absolutely own it. With food, there is no good food, there is no bad food. We don't label food good or bad. All food is food. It's phenomenal. We love food. If you're out celebrating, celebrate, enjoy it, own it. Don't feel bad about anything. We are moving away from that all or nothing mentality. If you had a really healthy week this week and you're going to have a really healthy week next week, you for sure can relax and enjoy your life and enjoy your food. Make sure that you're adequately hydrated for sure. And whatever you do, if you're going out for a night out or healthy, a restaurant, the next day we jump straight back on and we get back on track with our health and nutrition. It really is all about balance. But coming back to the symptoms, do note them down, because however random you have experienced something, it's key to put it down, make a note of it, and just over the next few months, just keep writing them down and seeing if the same things are happening at a certain time of the month, if it's something that's happening acutely over a long period, or just things that you're noticing. Because if you do decide to go to your GP, if you do go and get some medical intervention, maybe HRT, you've got that document there that can show, look, I'm experiencing all of these. So it's really helpful, and it's helpful for you to track. So you are your menopause diet, health and fitness detective, and that's key too. I hope you've enjoyed all of the workouts that we've done so far. At the weekend, we've got some great workouts coming up just for you. We've got a fitness Pilates, and if you've not done fitness Pilates with me before, I hope you're going to enjoy it. If you have some light weights and a little ball, bring that along and you'll see that pop up in the membership area. And you can also do it live with me at 7 o'clock. And then on Sunday, we've got a really chilled out sort of active seniors dance through the decades. And I hope you're going to enjoy that as well. That's a really fun, low impact. So you've had a really wide variety of classes over the week. And I hope that you've started to nail your healthy habits without having to count calories, without having to go on a drastic diet, just working on the basics. And that's what MenoFit is all about. It's the basics that we reinforce over and over and over again. So it becomes habit. 15-20 minutes of exercise every day, your hydration, your mindset, writing down your symptoms that you might be experiencing, looking at your overall food over the week, that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet, that you are aware of your food behaviours and you are tracking your food behaviours and you're closing your kitchen at night time. Now, it sounds a lot when I'm talking about it like this, but just very simple things that make a huge difference over the long haul. Let me know what you think. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. Let me know. I'll see you for the Fitness Pilates workout next. And of course, you have access to all of these workouts and talks. You can do it all over again and just, really reinforce these healthy habits. And I will see you later in the next video.